Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, set amongst the azaleas, dogwoods, magnolias, and pines, this is EA Sports coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joined by Frank Nobilo. And Frank, the setting here at Augusta National, as always, is ideal. You could just sort of sit and watch and soak it all in. But you have to get out there and play. So what are the keys to being successful here?
Getting used to the uphill and downhill lies. And you see that on what is regarded really as the most perfect par 5 ever created. That's 13. Because if you hit a nice tee shot, you're going to go for that green across the tributary of Rays Creek, then you better used to be having the ball above your feet. And of course, then you get to 16, and I'm going to steal a line, from the great Vern Lundquist. Yes, sir. And yes, sir, you're playing a beauty.
Oh, man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
Oh, that's certainly not the way you want to start the day.
This is a 9-footer. Oh yeah, really well done there. That was definitely more than a knee knocker, but it is in for bogey. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable in 2 for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Good chance to make up for that bogey at the first. Yeah, he didn't stay in black figures for long. It's a birdie 4 here at the second. Gets him back to level par. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. This one's starting a little bit right. And this is going to get way up there at 3. That a very good drive. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, you're kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. So, still no pars through 3 holes, and this, a second bogey of the round to drop him back to +1. Now to the 4th, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you get a shot like that.
Eight-foot putt here. Well, it looked like it was in. Okay, so a bit of an uneven start here. It's a double at the 4th, and it moves him to 3 over early on. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. Oh dear, that's into the first of the 2 bunkers left on this 5th hole. And that is going to be a very steep exit from there. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. And I don't think we're going to need a rules official for this one. That ball is pretty clearly out of bounds. This his 5th shot.
Time to move on to the next hole.
We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 sixth, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, maybe a glimmer of hope in what has been a troublesome front side, as that is safely in for a par. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. All right, so the par 4 7th a bit too tough, as he'll walk away with a bogey 5. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range.
Finally got rid of the spray can, because the balls were going all over the golf course. I mean, just a little piece down the middle of the fairway, just plop it down there, just like that. It was good.
That one was running so hot. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Might have overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. So the problems continuing here on this opening 9. It's back-to-back bogeys now at 7 and 8. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30-40 yards or so back down the hill.
I guess it got the 90% air, but that ball actually went through that tree.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notabegay III.
He's looking at 96 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. Struggling all day, looking to do something good here.
A little disappointing from that range. I really thought you could hit one in there tight, but instead, once again, tough 2-putt now.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will write an end to a trouble-filled first 9 here at Augusta National. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. From the pine straw now, his second. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
All right, another shot lost. That's in for bogey, and the score dips to +9. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 4 11. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. That one up the right side. And that will do just fine. Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yeah, too much spin coming out of that sand. Not quite the run out you're looking for, and that'll come up a wee bit short. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12th. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek, you're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and 2 behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical. Yeah, not a great shot. That's going to wind up missing to the right of this 12th green. Just got to cut the legs out from under this one. It's his second. Well, Frank, there it is again. More trouble with the short game. He just hasn't been able to get shots like that very close.
And when you're not able to save shots around the green, Rich, then your score will go away from you in a hurry.
Oh, you're kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. You're always licking your chops when you stand on the tee at a par 3. He's just plain frustrated now, walking off with a bogey 4. Now to the 13th, the wonderful Azalea, par 5 at its new distance of 545 yards. We all saw the amazing camera shots of the new tee box at the 2023 Masters, set back 35 yards from the old one. This hole did yield 8 eagles during the 2023 tournament, tied with the second for the most on the course. Frank, you know you've been in the spot. It is one of the most anticipated shots in the entire sport. The second at 13 at Augusta National. How do you do with that one?
That was great, Rich. This is the most famous par 5 in the world. One of the reasons why, too, not just the dogleg left that the hole presents, but the uneven lie for the second shot. That had to be hit good and was indeed.
Okay, so maybe that's a little disappointing. It's not an eagle, but it is a birdie 4 here at the par 5. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. This one turning left a bit off the tee. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Hole definitely sitting in the go zone. If you can hit your number, ball could get really close.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's just a wee break in this one from right to left. The focus has to be this slope. It's going to be slow. You need to give it a wrap.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing the side hill lie has also been increased. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
This such a tough green to land a ball softly on, and that continues over the back here at hole number 15. From the fairway nota, this is third.
Shot selection so critical from here. Choose wrong and you will find the water.
I mean, this is a crazy game, right? I mean, all day long, just a struggle. And that one in for an eagle. Where's that one been, right? We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. Okay, that one's dancing. Getting this thing rolling should not be an issue. It is a long, down-the-slope putt for birdie. Nope, that'll be short. Maybe by a good 10 feet. 10-foot putt left. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Been that kind of day. 8 over par already. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Looking at 148 to the hole, struggling all day, looking to do something good here.
Nice approach shot, and another good thing about that, left it below the hole.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want at 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending. All you've ever wanted. That a beautiful tee shot through the chute here at 18, and that is going to be ideal.
Oh, excellent shot. I love it when it's the right distance. This one just a little to the right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, not quite enough pace, but that's pretty good. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that will make this an 8 over par round of 80. You just never get tired of watching golf here at Augusta National.